Hi guys, welcome to your reading. I'm Kobe, Silent L, and let's see the current energy that is around you right now. Okay. So we've got the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. And this 7 of Swords card has been falling out in the readings, the spreads that I've been doing today. This is all about working strategically, motivating yourself, taking control of your mind, and just coming forth in a way that people didn't expect. Okay, because right now your intelligence is your greatest strength. And you'll see the energy and the synchronicities align in such a way that it's like your guides and the universe want to remind you of the mind, the strength of your mind. Okay, you might be seeing a lot of feathers or seeing uncanny patterns in birds, flocks of birds. Understand that those are your guides sending you messages. There's a positive light that has been missing for some time in your life, or that you have been craving, right? Because you are an intuitive person, it's been feeling more heavy and negative for you. So now the universe wants you to kind of take off your hoodie. If you see this character, it's like his thoughts were guided from a place of shadow. And I don't mean shadow in the healing sense. I mean shadow in a negative sense, where it can pull you down. Okay, so let me know in the comments if this is what you've been experiencing. But now the energy is about keeping your head up, getting ish done in the most productive and intelligent way. Okay, do not be held back by any limitations of the mind or any of these negative influences that were affecting the way that you move towards your success and your desired outcome. Let's see. I'm also getting that the blockage that you were facing could definitely, because this is the imposter syndrome card, okay, but it looks like you're coming out of this state, remembering who you are, and this could have been kind of slowing down your progress. Okay, so with the Queen of Pentacles coming out here as a blockage, it looks like there was a type of an imbalance in your life. You felt like you were working too much, or you got to a point where you were resting too much and couldn't keep up with the demand in your life. Okay, you couldn't grab hold of these opportunities. It was really fast for you, and a lot of this was based on impulse. A lot of your previous movement was based on impulse. So now the universe is saying it's time to put strategy to it. And this has been a theme for the longest time now. Since I actually started posting long form readings again on YouTube, this has been the theme. Okay. So they basically saying you're allowed to have fun. You're allowed to have a spontaneous approach to this, but kind of work it into your routine, into your daily activities in a way that proves strategically efficient. All right. Let's see. Oh. So the 7 of Pentacles is this is such a strength card, and no coincidences, right? The 3 of Cups is at the back of the deck. So understand that your faith is the biggest thing that will grow your seeds right now. Your faith, your attention, your hope, and your patience and your willingness to be consistent. This is a sign to keep going. You are the type of person that you can see things through. Okay, do not doubt that about yourself just because of the fact that the energy recently has been kind of dense and negative. This fiery energy, this passion that you have for what you do, that's going to carry you. It's going to carry you right now to whatever you are trying to accomplish. These are the key ingredients for that 5-star meal that you are wanting to eat, right? Your spontaneity, your love for what you do, your passion, your drive, and your willingness to commit, to be consistent and give it your all. Not doubt your faith. Like I said, this is confirming. Keep going. A positive outcome, positive resolution is coming up for you here. We'll also be doing a lot of chakra healing, and if you're not actively doing that, understand that the universe is urging you to rest or to focus on your spirituality, because there is subconscious healing happening that is in turn affecting the balance of your chakra points, of your energy centers. So blockages are moving out here. Yeah, blockages are moving out here. Okay. You're leaving behind these fear-based thoughts. You're leaving behind governing your life from your mind's perspective instead of including your heart in the entire debacle, right? It's not a bad thing. The ego is not a bad thing, but this card is showing me that you are kind of taming and strengthening your mind in a way that's helping you to progress now. This week is about progress, whereas last week seems to have been about internal change of perspectives and growth. Okay, you are remembering how lucky you are. You're remembering how the divine favors you. Things shift in your favor. Okay, everything happens in perfect timing and in a perfect synchronized way, so that your desired outcome is like the priority. Okay, you're remembering that you are God's favorite, in other words, and you might be seeing synchronicities, a lot of angel numbers. Like I said earlier, getting a lot of messages or dreams from your ancestors or from your spirit guides that include crows, feathers. This is just reinforcing the fact that you are not alone on this journey. And so it's helping you to let go of this fear-based ego thinking that you have to be independent, you have to do everything alone, also this lack of patience here, and it's kind of a lack of grace, more of an aggressive approach. Okay, it's like you thought there's something wrong with you, but this is also showing here with the infinity sign that you're working through a lot of generational wounds. It's all on your back, and you are not doing it alone. You are healing an entire generation. This has also been a major theme in a lot of the readings that I've been doing, even the personal readings. Like on my lives on TikTok, we've been getting this thing where people feel like they are victims in this world, not forgetting that life is a gift, and understand that this flow is in your favor. You are moving in the perfect direction, and soon you will feel balanced, stable, and on top of everything. You're also becoming way more adaptable way more gentle with yourself and other people, regaining that pure side of yourself. Your hair might be a factor here as well. There's a message to tend to your hair, let your hair down. Anything that it takes to remember who you are. Jewelry could also be significant here, okay, especially spiritual jewelry. Wear what you need to remind yourself, to take control of the negative thoughts. Remind yourself that you are not alone, that God is on your side. When I say God, you know, I mean whatever you regard as source. Look at the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You are progressing, and you need to grant yourself credit for that. Your pace not be the pace that you would choose or you prefer, but there's help coming in here so that you can move faster. And if you continue with the mentality that you are alone and your prayers are unanswered, then you are blocking the divine guidance and the divine help that's trying to come in here for you. Okay. I can see that you want this Ace of Swords. You want this theme of clarity. You want to understand everything. You don't want to feel this cloud that's been affecting you. And this Ten of Wands in reverse coming out after the Ace of Swords is showing me that a lot of external influence, a lot of burdens, a lot of weight, and a lot of news or opinions from the outside world has been affecting the clarity of your mind and basically how attainable you think success is to you. So you're putting this down now. You want to put this weight down, and that's happening. Your prayers are being answered. Okay. Keep on going here because you're moving to a successful outcome. There's a major theme here about training your mind to be still, letting your higher self guide your thoughts. Else you're going to see things from a negative 3D perspective instead of feeling like you can take on anything and feeling this sense of freedom and finally putting down these burdens, because it looks like you are excessively trying to control outcomes or the way things could happen or the way things should happen, right? But the major thing here is to put that down. Put it down. Whether that means physically removing yourself from an area, from a relationship, from a situation, or letting go of old things that remind you of an old identity. You're putting all this weight down and you're getting what you want. A sense of clarity, a sense of peace, and this divine white light of positivity once again lifting your spirits and just showing you where all the blessings of your life are. You don't need to know all the answers. You don't need to calculate everything to the T. It's not for your mind to understand everything. It's not something that our lower minds can do. Okay. Okay, wow. So your near future really looks like harmony between your mind and your heart. Okay, making a choice that is aligned with your higher self, but that your mind also favors. So basically your mind and your heart are going to become best friends again. It also looks like this energy will pour into your love connections, your friendships, your your work relationships as well. Okay. What's happening is that the universe is guiding your soul tribe, your divine group, to help you to carry this weight. And they would not necessarily be aware of it on the 3D, but in the 5D there are contracts between souls. And look at this just confirms what I'm saying. The Lover's card and the 5 of Wands. This shows me a lot of dynamic energy, a lot of people trying to lift you up, trying to make sure that you level up. You will be surpassing so many of your own boundaries, of your own limits that you never thought possible. As soon as this harmony comes in here between your masculine and feminine energies, your mind and your heart, the peace in your relationships, you're just going to feel this surge of power to move in a way that you never thought you could before. And there might be some competition here, some rivalry regarding your passion or your career or whatever you are pursuing. But that energy you need to alchemize so that you can level up, so that you can surpass these old limitations that stem from this old identity. Okay. So this is really helping. This is really helping the situation right now. The fact that you've chosen a positive approach. This Emperor card shows that you're ready to take the throne of your own kingdom. Okay, you're building your empire. You're ready to do the work, the necessary work that needs to be done. And you understand that you are backed by the divine and backed by spirit. There's so many cards on this table where I see this divine light shining through onto the top of your head. Okay, so this gray cloud that you felt was hovering over you and was heavy to carry is finally lifting away. I have 4 confirmations here. The Ace of Swords, the light shining there onto a subconscious. That's a lot of subconscious healing going on. The 7 of Swords, and I feel like I could be speaking to an air sun sign or moon sign with this reading. Gemini is also prevalent here, and also Leo. Okay, but there's a lot of divine guidance and divine energy trying to back you up and help propel you forward. Okay, another thing that I'm seeing here with these people that are coming in here to help you, and with people that you may have considered to be competition before, or maybe they work in the same industry that you do. Everybody's trying to attain the same thing, okay? But what's nice with this energy is that no one's pulling each other down. Everyone's trying to lift each other up. I might be talking about your colleagues right now. Everyone's trying to excel at work, but it's not giving a toxic energy. Okay? It's giving this energy of support and helping each other to accomplish the same thing. These cards are so big. It's like I need a bigger table. Let's see what other influences are coming in here. What other influences? Anything. Okay. Okay, so your home-based life is a big theme in the current energy and the way that you are feeling, the way that your energy is being affected. Okay, it's coming a lot from either learned behavior from your youth or energy from the environment that you are in. So you will know how this resonates for you. Okay, it did not fall out in reverse, so I cannot say that it was completely a negative effect that it had on you. But a lot of the subconscious healing that's happening for you right now is based on old conditioning. It's a lot of old conditioning that's been healed. Okay, there's a lot that you were needing to let go of. It was affecting your sense of purpose, how readily you pour love into yourself and into the world, your voice, how confident you are to speak your truth and the way that you speak it. All of this was being affected. Your sense of stability, your sense of identity, all of that has been questioned over the past few weeks, or even from the beginning of the year. And you might feel it heavily now because there's still some aspects of this conditioning that need to be worked through. Okay, be patient because it's happening. There's progress happening, but you are literally with yourself. You won't really be able to see every step of the way, you know, all the progress. This is where the faith comes in and the trust. Understand that you are healing. You've made so much progress. Choose to see that. Create a wins list where you write down your accomplishments, no matter how small they are, where you write down how you've trusted yourself, little goals that you were able to reach. If you want a dramatic display of this progress, okay, do that. It might just help. And then let's check. So we've got the King of Wands falling out as what you wish for, but at the same time, what you are fearful of. And I feel like you're scared that you're dreaming too big. You're scared that your ambitions surpass what is realistic in this 3D, right? And it's like your ancestors are just looking at you and shaking their head like, damn. You're not even dreaming big enough. Okay, you have got that fire for leadership, entrepreneurship. You've got this spiritual calling as well. And you've got your guides and your ancestors heavily pouring into you so that you can accomplish this. This is where the imposter syndrome comes from, where you feel that you're a small fish in a big sea and you won't get it done. There's a lot of energy backing you here. A lot. Okay. You are a beast bigger than what you can fathom, actually, in the spiritual realm. And it's like all this this reconditioning you've been going through, it's basically like walking through a portal to allow this big energy in the 5D to pour through into the 3D. So don't try and escape it. Don't try to numb it. Just sit with it and with gratitude, as uncomfortable as it may be. But yeah, you definitely feel like maybe your ambitions are way out of your league here. No, it's not. It's not. And know that the success comes in waves. And even the little accomplishments are successes, okay? There's no end game here. There's nothing. You might have goals, but even when you reach those goals, you're still going to want to create a new goal, right? So it's a freaking cycle, never ending, right? For all of us. Celebrate where you are, celebrate how far you've come, and understand that you're walking with the whole pride behind you. Because your ancestors are showing up as these beasts, the lions. Okay, king of the jungle. You've accumulated so much wisdom through your life to get to this point now, and nothing is coincidence. All these opportunities coming to you. It speaks about, because you attract what you are, right? It speaks about how much you have absorbed, how much experience and wisdom you've accumulated. Because all that shit is in your file, right? It's in your hard drive here. And now the opportunities presenting themselves, they're matching that. So that's freaking incredible. Incredible. And then it's like, I'm just getting the sense that this is the theme right through your life, where you've got these big dreams, but you feel like you're too small to accomplish it. So much fast movement. So much collaboration. This is abundance when it comes to your passion, your drive, your action. You're going to be moving so fast. And I feel like this is, look at this, we've got the Sun, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. You're just going to be soaking up all this divine energy and use it as fuel to pursue this dream, or to pursue this thing that you're so passionate about. There's a lot of action coming in here, and you see how she's balancing on this little rope, because that's what you're going to be able to do now. And this is the outcome. If nothing changes right now, if you don't choose to go back to your fear-based thinking and negative thinking and expecting the worst, then this is the outcome. Moving fast. Okay. Being in the public eye. Feeling so much positivity, feeling so much lighter, feeling so much love, feeling abundance, feeling freedom, feeling stability, regaining your sense of self, whether that's online or in the physical reality. I'm also seeing people doing research, or going to school, or starting a new course or something, just something about increasing your skill set, feeding your mind, doing the research. This could also be about electronic communication coming in here regarding something that you were so passionate about. So you expect to receive an email, call, or message as an opportunity that's going to thrill you. This is dead serious energy, you guys. And it's fast energy, and it's as fast as what it is. It's like, don't forget about the heart part, the love part, the being gentle with yourself. Okay, understanding your boundaries, pushing yourself, but not to the extent of hurting yourself and hurting nobody else in the process. That's what this entire spread is about. Know that everything that you touch turns to gold. You are a healer. You've got healing energy in your hands. You have this inherited abundance that's catching you right now. And this is why all your guides are around you and trying to be with you and trying to send you these messages and hints of what step to take next. So this is amazing. Something might also be coming into light here with the sun card. Something revealed that would cause you this immense sense of freedom, release of guilt, release of shame, and just help you to let go of this weight that you've been carrying on your shoulders. Okay, but expect communication. Definitely expect communication here, because the Eight of Wands and the Page of Swords, that's two cards that tell me that people are going to be trying to call you, message you, email you. Don't miss it, because this just might be the thing that you need to propel you forward here, or to lift this freaking weight off your shoulders. This communication that's coming in here is important. Don't say I didn't tell you. And let me know in the comments if you got that message you've been waiting for. Okay, I'm going to pull a card of advice from the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ascended masters, please come through with a message for this beautiful collective. What do they need to hear right now? What does this collective need to hear right now? Oh, we've got Bridget. Inner strength, inner strength. I'm so tapped into the collective field because I just saw another reader with the same card. It was a different deck, but it was also Bridget. And she speaks about inner strength. Move back to wholeness. What did I say? This, moving back to wholeness, is the unity. Okay, the harmony between the head and the heart. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. So letting go of this imposter syndrome, right? Letting go of these false narratives that you are not good enough. Because people be telling you a whole lot of shit, right? About yourself as if they know you. So let that burn. Let that burn. Bridget, the energy of Bridget is about being assertive, claiming your power, knowing who you are, burning through anything that does not honor that. Okay, let's read her message. So she says, okay, let's see firstly. So she's a Celtic goddess of Ireland. She's closely associated with fire in the time of spring. And she's a powerful figure who can help us channel our energy into something that is important for our growth, right? So it says, as she herself has lasted through the ages, she adds longevity to our journey so that we can reach a deep state of wholeness. And you can call on her to bring her sacred flames to burn away anything that's not serving you, to bless any new projects you have in mind, and for support with fertility. So if some of this collective is trying for a baby, the energy is ripe for that conception. She says your spiritual fire is growing within. Whoa. Sorry, recognize that the power of your soul is greater than you think. You have come a long way since you began this journey. There is a powerful force within you, and you have the ability to create wonderful changes in your own life and inspire those around you to do the same. Be aware of new projects, opportunities, and fertile ideas that can grow into something larger than you may imagine. Call on the fiery goddess Bridget to light the way ahead. What did I say? Look, I mean, the cards of entrepreneurship, starting your own business, going forth with this risk. She's supporting that. no idea is too big to accomplish. You are not doing this alone. Please don't forget that. Okay, please like, comment, subscribe. Please do subscribe. And don't forget that you are love, you are light, you are abundance. Until next time, I love you.